Listen, part of the reason why I don't care about not acting anymore is once I started getting cast as sort of normal people, I couldn't have been more fucking bored. I didn't want to be stereotyped when I was young, but now I'm like, if you're not going to stereotype me, then maybe
I think you do care.
It's more fun.
I think you do care, and you should care, and you are not wrong to be bitter about what happened to you. It is just wrong to do this, what do they call it in the church, excommunicating of people who, yes, I don't agree with you about the spraying. That doesn't mean I don't like you.
You will, though. You will when you watch The Dimming.
It doesn't mean I don't like you. I can't work with you. It's just this exclusionary attitude is just the most obnoxious thing about the left.
Yeah.
And I've said this.
With their inclusivity, with all there's going to be major psychological papers written about this time. You know that.
Oh, there already are being written.
It's going to be wild.
Looking
back on it.
Especially the COVID stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, not that they didn't already hate me, the stupid woke by then, but that didn't help. And of course, now when we look back on it, there's just a giant book that came out that is saying everything I was saying at the time. That first of all, we should never have gotten rid of natural immunity, as we always thought that was the best, but they went right past that to no, everybody has to get vaccinated as much as we can get in you. Now that does look corrupt to me. But also just the collateral damage was so much worse than the thing itself. And it wasn't, masking 2-year-olds who never were going to get sick from this, certainly not die from this. They did a lot of stupid shit that I was calling out at the time, and it made me a very bad person.
You were a hero throughout this, I have to say, for, you know, especially working on a station that, you know, we all know all the big canopies over everything, corporate-wise and stuff.
Right.
And you talking about it the way you were, and every time it was coming out of your mouth, we were all like, oh, shit, oh my God.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
Go. Because we're all Democrats in our minds, even though I'm not a political, I never voted until I voted for Joe Biden. I never voted in my life. I never believed in the system. I mean, me and my ex had a whole music video and album. It was his album, but I was involved with him making the music video about mass vaccination back in 2010. And Stephen King narrates the album. And if he would have...
Stephen King
narrated the album. He was a fan of my ex. And the whole album was about, you know, a new world order on the last night before martial law takes over. And he's the last DJing from a pirated radio station. And it's beautiful and it's amazing the way he narrates the whole thing. Shooter wrote most of it. Shooter's my ex. Stephen King, it was during the Bush administration, and we were so anti everything that was going on. And we believed in all the conspiracies that were, a lot of them turned out to fucking be true now. But fast forward from 2010 to COVID, and it was everything he wrote in this song, Shooter. And the music video is of my daughter waking up in her crib, and there's a TV screen over her, and there's a clown saying, wake up, wake up. And now the TV has taken over parenting, and she's looking all over the house for her parents, and the TV's saying, we're gone, they're gone, everybody's gone. And there's all these images of the parents getting escorted out of the house kind of stuff. And now she keeps trying to leave the house to go outdoors. And whenever she goes to leave, there's a different TV in every room. And the TV's like, no, stay here. And then look what I can do. And it blows up a car and there's war. And she's driving her little airplane into her World Trade and like all of this crazy shit. Then she gets in the bathtub for bath time. The TV goes, it's bath time. And she goes by herself to the bath in this full bathtub. And the TV's falling into the tub with her. And it's just all this propaganda and information going at her. And she's like losing it in the tub. And that was 2010. And the song is called The Summer of Rage. And he's saying in it, they're building mass graves. You and I, they'll vaccinate. And it's fucking crazy.
But you would get some vaccination?
My kids are totally vaccinated. They're over-vaccinated. This is what people don't know about me. They think I'm some crazy political
See, this
freak.
is why I
I don't
really...
give a fuck about politics. I lived in a bubble. Like,
But I hope you find a second wind to fight this. It just bugs me that people can do this. They can just look at somebody and go, okay, well, we agree on A, B, C, D, E, F, G, but then we got to H, and
yeah, but I wasn't
she
even
didn't
in it
agree
that
with us,
much.
or she believes this, and so you're gone. It's just so wrong. It's so un-American. It's so...
This is the way I saw it. I didn't think I had that much to lose. I was losing my home because I couldn't work, and I took a forbearance. I never worked that much. I'm a single mom. I made sure that I only took jobs that were in California. I would not leave. So I wasn't, you know, women my age are not, they're not just fucking throwing jobs at me
okay,
either,
but,
you know?
but
I also didn't want to work that
wait,
much.
Okay, if you don't want to work, that's one
No,
thing.
no, now I actually kind of do because I'm sick of the political shit.
Okay.
I'm over it. I'd rather just go be fake and
But
do something fake for a minute.
On the work thing,
Yeah.
I must tell you, as a show business manager wannabe, because I would be a very good manager.
I mean, you
always
look like
give people good advice here all the time. When the rocket goes up as far as yours did, in other words, when you're like on a show like The Sopranos, not just a hit show, but an iconic show.
Yeah, it's a long
like
time
an
ago.
Uber show. Yeah, but not so long ago that the audience doesn't remember. HBO especially HBO, has been great about, they're usually very loyal to the people who have been on shows. You see them come up all the time on other shows.
I said other bad things about them.
Okay, well, that may be a special case.
About the
but what
Jim
I'm saying is, like,
documentary.
like parts come along for now women in your age range, and if it's between you, who an audience remembers fondly from this other iconic thing, and like 12 other people who could do the job, yes, you see it all the time. You know.
Yeah, I mean my fans do love
so
me.
yeah,
I mean,
so it's
I
not
get
like
that.
it's not like if there wasn't this political stone in their shoe, you wouldn't, if you wanted to. Like, you know, look at Winona Ryder, how she got a big hit show from...
But she's not talking about all the crazy
No, I
shit
know, but I'm
about.
just saying, it's
can't
not like they
stop.
don't want to hire people just because, you know, they were on this thing that only adds to it that you were on something big 20 years ago. So,
yeah,
you know, but I hope you do find the second wind to do that, because, you know, I see Gina Carano, you know who that is?
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, they, again, do we share politics? Not exactly. I don't have to. And they did the same thing to her.
Yeah.
You know, she said something that was slightly not the one true opinion, and she had to then march off the plank. And it's just like, fuck you, who the fuck? And I forget how she fought back, but she just won some kind of big victory.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't working at the time, so it wasn't like...
But,
I mean, I was guest starring on a show that I couldn't go back to because I couldn't go back to Canada without a vaccine. Yeah, well, that's what it was. I mean, I got offered a bunch of jobs during that time, little jobs that would have kept me afloat. But when I had to say no to everything...
So when you weren't making money, what did you do?
I went into foreclosure. I was losing my fucking house. I mean, I was... For me, it was more like... I was petrified. I was petrified knowing what I knew sort of innately about the whole system and what was going on, what I suspected was happening out there. It felt like a really big fucking nefarious play for me from the very beginning. And I was like, wow, they managed to shut the whole fucking world down with this. This is way more than what anybody is thinking it is.